agreed it, and sometimes that hinders players, which I think is unfair.
His composure on the ball, I think, is his biggest strength. You know, whether he defends well or not sometimes, but his composure on the ball, I think, is his strength.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you see this one going, Philip?
Well, I think United are favourites. I think they've got the speed to counter-attack and cause the Chelsea defence problems.
Ashley?
Blue. It's a sign, isn't it?
Is that a good sign?
I hope so.
I went all neutral. 3-0 then, is it, Alan? What do you think?
You've gone grey, very much like your hair. Yeah, I just think because of the confidence they've had in results against them this season, then that's why United will be favourites.
OK, well, you can see that the teams are on their way out. There's a match of the day. Watch along streaming now on the...
Rashford and James. Rashford is chasing this. Caballero comes out, and Caballero uses his tussling with Reece James, and Williams won that little tussle. He's bearing the scars there of came in. Chelsea won 2-1. No one thought much of it, actually. Caballero for Kepa seemed like a natural check. Matic's forward ball hit Mateo Kovacic.
I think he was trying to find Fernandes.
Few of his predecessors tended to wear frowns more than they did wide grins. And that's nicely worked. And Rashford is in the middle. It's headed out by Kurt Zouma. Is Reece James. James goes for a goal. It was a mighty strike. Really well saved by David De Gea.
Certainly was, wasn't he?
Just too high for Olivier Giroud.
He's the target, isn't he? Just prized off it there.
He's proved the down. There's got half a foot in. Well, all that Chelsea pressure following a mistake by Nemanja.
What are two strikers, I suppose, Rashford and James.
I think you said it, Martin. Well, you did say it, Martin, before as we were talking.
It's important, his role today, without Martial starting.
Azpilicueta with a bit of time. Swung in dangerously. Giroud tried a two. Azpilicueta's ball in. That's a test, and it's headed over the bar at the back post by Alonso, who was diving in. Wan-Bissaka was anything but comfortable there.
Well, great opportunity there for Alonso. It's interesting to see, is there just a little bit too...
Brandon Williams looking for Fred. Is that a push? It is. Free kick to Manchester United.
You didn't know, Steve. Very excellent from Chelsea there. Mason Mount just wandered offside there.
Alonso has reached that.
Well, he's
goes
done
for the
well.
middle. Didn't seem to think he was going to.
No, Giroud's almost given up on that.
Azpilicueta can deliver here. Big deflection on that crosser, but it still might come to Giroud, and a nudge on Harry Maguire is the decision by Mike Dean, by Olivier Giroud. That long-range effort from Reece James. That's now a foul by Cesar Azpilicueta on Marcus Rashford.
Well, I think they're trying to get tight there, isn't he? Just
Willian to Alonso. Wan-Bissaka
to attack.
Bruno Fernandes is down in a heap inside his own half of the field.
It's not good news for Manchester United.
Judging from that, I think he'll recover.
Yeah. Rather unfortunate for him. I think it's Azpilicueta as well. Let's take a drinks break on that one, Steve. Either going to give Chelsea as much possession.
Olivier Giroud tussling with Maguire again. That's a free kick to Chelsea this time. Mount's delivery. Zouma around the back. Couldn't quite. Yeah, he wasn't going to get there, Kurt Zouma. Plays it into Bruno Fernandes. Really a bad option, and that's a foul on Fred by Kovacic, and this is in a good area for Manchester United.
It is. It's come from a Fernandes pass. Just the outside of his right boot.
Bruno Fernandes. Well watched by Caballero. Well, he got it over. Willian has time to look up and delivers a cross which is much too deep for Giroud. And Reece James has then fouled. Should be Zouma's this. Rashford. Foot in by Azpilicueta, won the... Bruno Fernandes, a swipe from Kovacic felled him.
Yeah, I think he's late there, Kovacic.
Willian dwelling on it, losing it. Alonso won it back, and then James onto Azpilicueta. Little deflection on the cross, way around Fred, and he's found one. It took a deflection off the knee of Wan-Bissaka and is headed over the angle of post and bar by Kurt Zuma, with a bit of a bash off the head of Eric Bailly on the way.
Well, this one's all about Mason Mount again, isn't it?
No offside. Azpilicueta's cross, Giroud, and it's gone in! Olivier Giroud puts Chelsea in front in the 11th minute of added time at the end of the first half. It's a deft little touch from Olivier Giroud, and De Gea got a big hand.
Wilson.
Thank you very much, Gary. Well, his side lead by a 1-0. 45 minutes away, maybe, from facing Arsenal.
And here we go.
Williams has given the ball away to Mount. This is Mason Mount. Oh, and it's gone right through David De Gea and into the back of the Manchester United net. Well, the first goal might have been a De Gea error. The second goal is an absolute howler by David De Gea. Mason Mount has scored less than a minute of the second half played, and that, I'm afraid, is a terrible piece of goalkeeping by David De Gea. Wow. It's 2-0.
Absolute howler from the goalkeeper here, and again it's sloppy. It's just a ball in from
the second goal. Mason Mount. Giroud, well, he got himself in front of Harry Maguire again. He's so dangerous, Olivier Giroud. He's so clever. Covered and to an on-rushing Rashford. Oh, it just needed Martial to be there. Probably Manchester United's best moment of the game, this.
Well, without doubt, again, it's that man Rashford's pace.
James. It's Chelsea's ball. James. Well, the referee Mike Dean has said it's a foul by Rudiger.
Yeah, I think he's right. He just needs to be patient there, Rudiger.
Headed and to the gloves of Willy Caballero, played by Jorginho into Kovacic, with a good run Kovacic, and he's got what he wanted. He's drawn the foul by Willian. Left by Giroud and put over the top by Mason Mount. Well, this might have finished it, because if the next goal in this game is a Chelsea goal, then surely Manchester United. Willian to Reece James. Oh, Mount couldn't get onto it. Alonso, Giroud blocked. Every game they've played since the 1st of February, which was a 0. They can't find any here. It's a strong challenge. Rashford was moving in the other direction. They have been littered with errors.
They have. It's that sloppiness in their play. And
Greenwood. Free kick is given. Another clash of heads here.
Yeah. And it's Fernandes, isn't he? He's rattled that into Greenwood.
Yeah, 5 minutes of normal time. Bruno Fernandes skips in. Well watched by Reece James. He anticipated that, dealt with it well. Come by Bruno Fernandes. Caballero came on, and it's gone flashing wide. Harry Maguire. Jorginho is fouled by Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea free kick.
Gone through today. And Mason Mount on the other side. Really impressive.
Mike Dean blows his whistle and indicates that it's time for the drinks break. That means that Manchester... It's in! Rudiger scores Chelsea's third! And there's no coming back from that. Chelsea are heading to the FA Cup final again, where they'll meet Arsenal again. Antonio Rudiger surely has made this game safe.
Well, they're simply too good, too strong.
He's a penalty scoring expert. And it's 3-1. There are 5 minutes plus added time to go.